Hey folks, it's about 7 p.m. on 1st of April, and I know it's April Fool's Day, but I don't know. I don't really do that kind of stuff. Suppose I could like claim that I relapsed and have my be my April Fool's, but or joke or whatever. Not really funny, but um, anywho, so just got some food. Let's see if I can. Yeah, it's vegetarian. It's tofu. Um, say like uh, I guess say like almost like poached egg, and then some white rice, onions, and uh, lots of garlic sauce. And I surprisingly like this stuff a lot. It's from this Thai place near my house. But anyways, in my last video I did like from yesterday, I know I uploaded it like, oh, what was it, like maybe like 1:30 or 2, something like that, like during the night. But basically talking about my breakup and how it was making me feel, and it's kind of put me in like a dangerous spot as far as relapses are concerned, because it was one of those things that had made me feel the way I feel when I want to relapse, when I want to go back watching porn and porn subs and fapping and that sort of deal. Gave me that sort of that set of emotions that I've associated with the relapse. When I'm in the state where I'm like, oh no, if I don't do something, I'm gonna relapse. But I guess the thing that I want to talk about today was the danger of self pity, and it's basically like it's first and foremost a message to myself, because I've been laying here in this room today just feeling like crap, I guess you could say. I mean, I've had bad dreams, and we're all about the breakup. Me thinking about my girlfriend, and or an ex-girlfriend, excuse me. I'm missing her, and wanting to get back with her, because those fears of being alone, fears of looking into the future, 20 years in the future, and not having found anyone you know as good as or better than her, and all the pressures you get put under by your parents or by society to get with someone just so you can be with someone, and be married, and okay, hey, what, you got proof you're not a homo or whatever. And I wanted to feel sorry for myself, and in a lot of ways I have been, and I know my last video I definitely was, but I also know that if I keep on doing that, it's only going to lead to this downward spiral. You just kind of start feeding the negativity and negative emotions, and they start building up and building up and building up, and the emotional pain is there, and you eventually just you go, screw it, I don't want to feel like this, get me out of here. Even if you know that it's only going to be for a momentary pleasure, and you're just going to be right back where you were, and you're going to feel even 10 times worse because of the crash, so to speak. So as much as this is a message to myself, it's also a message to others who are in whatever funk they're in. um, Self-pity might feel good for a moment. It might get it might get some pressure off you, so to speak, but in the long run it's not going to do you any good, and it's going to make you feel worse. And it really like takes the power out of your hands to stop all the bad things in your life. And I know that there are guys out there, I mean, I've seen enough of these Nofap videos where it's there's a lot of feeling sorry for yourself, and whether that's because you feel sorry for yourself for being rejected by some girl, or you've had just general self-esteem issues throughout your life, or whatever the case may be. You don't feel worthy of being loved, being accepted, having someone, having a girlfriend, having a fiance, having a wife, having that sense of fulfillment and that purpose and that drive and that source of of reasons to go on, But I think we're all worth a lot more than that, and we do have the potential to really do something with our lives, and we have the potential to be happy. But it's not gonna come about by dwelling on the past, dwelling on our failures. And this brings me to thinking about more underlying issues I have, because that set of negative emotions I felt because of the breakup have brought back memories. And I even, I went online and it's like I was Googling some of the girls I liked in the past who rejected me, or, like an ex-girlfriend or so. And it's that whole sort of feeling of being abandoned, not being good enough, not being wanted, and almost like believing that the only way I'm gonna be not single is if I'm willing to put up with, you know, one round of abuse after the next from this girl or that girl. And eventually she'll lose interest in me and she'll find somebody else, and then I'll be kicked to the curb. And it's almost like I said, I gotta be willing to put up with all sorts of abuse to not be single, and yet, you know, I don't want to be abused. I don't want to abuse. And yeah, because I've had enough experiences with the girls like basically abandoning me, like disappearing from Facebook, disappearing from my life, with very little explanation, not wanting to give me closure as to what I did wrong, if I did anything wrong, or if it had to do with her herself or whatever. And that's really stuck with me. That's one of the reasons why I got into PMO. I was like, I didn't want to feel the pain. I wanted to feel wanted, desired by an attractive woman that I felt attracted to, and who wasn't going to abandon me, would always be there, and at a click of a button, or a series of keystrokes, bam, I'd have that girl there, and she'd be wanting me and all those kind of things, and talking to me in the way that you would think a girl would talk to you if she was attracted to you, So, apologies if I'm making you guys hungry. But yeah, this is my second meal today. I actually was up like till about 7 a.m. and then I fell asleep. I slept until like 5:30. No, it was more like 4:45 actually, and then I lay around in bed and finally got this food, so gotta eat. But anyways, just know that you're not alone if you're feeling like that, and people say 1,001 times, 1,000,001 times, the PMO is not gonna get rid of it. It sucks. So you're gonna have to face it, and I'm having to face this right now and really like find reasons to feel good about myself. And it's kind of hard because all the stuff I've listed before, past experiences that inform my present views and reality, and as well there's the fact that I've come to the conclusion, or heard other people talking about it and basically like seen their arguments and agreed with it, that in a lot of ways if you're a man you can be considered very much expendable, that the girl can just break up with you or dump you, or even if you break up with her, she'll just find some other guy, and if all she's looking for is just someone to get married to and who's going to pay the bills, well, she can probably find 50 guys who are willing and able to do that. And what do you have at the end of it? You have nothing. At least it feels like it. I mean, at least I have my freedom, but a lot of times it doesn't seem to be worth all that much. At least not until you lose it. At least not until you lose your freedom. Then you're like, oh, I want it back, but at that point you can't necessarily get it back. So I'm just gonna have to try to make the most of my time right now, and I feel that and it's like sort of a truism in a sense, as long as I am doing other things that focusing on building this channel, focusing on my grades, my classes, working out, reading books, maybe even getting an actual steady paying job. As long as I'm doing that kind of stuff, like, it's the fact that I'm distracting myself. I'm not focused on what I've lost. I'm focusing on what I'm gaining and things that I can actually do something about, that I can actually like mold with my hands or with my thoughts or with my actions. And those are the times that I don't feel as much pain with this. But if my parents do come up this weekend, I mean, it's Saturday right now, if they do come up tomorrow, stay for a couple days, I'm just hoping the relationship topic doesn't come up because, yeah, memories and emotions and the fact that a lot of ways they'll just tell me, and it's probably easier for them, I think, at their age, to just tell me, oh, forget about her, move on, forget about her, you know, go for this girl over here, go for that girl over there, when I don't really either A, want to do that right now because reasons. I mean, I'm feeling what I'm feeling, and on top of that, I've never, well, for the longest time, I haven't wanted to end up with a girl from America for various reasons. Um, some of that's related to inevitably related to, or well, I don't know if that's the proper use of that word, but it's related to my getting into the MGTOW philosophy and red pill thinking, that kind of deal. And not that I consider myself per se a MGTOW, I might use that term in order to explain it to people because it's kind of like saying that I'm straight edge. I don't have to say, well, I don't do this, and this, and give like a really long description of what it is that I don't do or whatever. I can just say I'm straight edge, and they go, oh, okay, that's what you mean. That's why you order the non-alcoholic beer. You didn't get the the full blown beer, or that's why you didn't want to smoke that joint. Oh, you're straight edge. If I can say a MGTOW, then it's like, okay, people know what MGTOW stands for, what it means, and it kind of explains things. Which, I don't know. I'm not fully that way. I guess in their terminology, I'd probably use purple pill. Like, I'm 50-50. I mean, I want to use the knowledge, but I don't want to be completely rejecting marriage and relationships and love and fulfillment. I don't want to be, like, getting stuck in this sort of woman hating phase and, oh, women are evil and, they're only out to get you and that sort of thing, which I know there are bad people in both groups, men and women, all around the world in all different groups. There's gonna be bad people, and you gotta learn to watch out for them, and avoid them, and if you do end up not being able to avoid them, then knowing how to contend with or deal with that sort of stuff. But all that being said, I know it's hard, but don't feel sorry for yourself. Um, you don't have to live your life as a victim of this, of PMO. You don't have to live your life as a victim of life. We all have that ability to, even if it's in a really small sense, sense or small case, to really like take charge of at least some aspects of our life and make some changes. And you have the snowball effect where it builds up and builds up and builds up, and you start making progress in life, and eventually you have something better. So um, that's my big takeaway message from all this. I'm going to end this now because I know I'm rambling, and I think I've gone over everything I really want to talk about. So, I'm going to try to get out more, try to do more outside videos. I know I did the last one like that, but, you know, gotta face the social anxiety, gotta face the introvert side of myself. I'm not to be more extroverted for various reasons. But anyways, thanks for watching thanks for watching my video. Excuse me. Thanks for taking time out of your life to watch my content. Thanks for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions. Hope this video has helped someone out there, and stay tuned for more. It's day 57 of porn-free, porn subs-free lifestyle, and day 100 and something. I'm still obviously on Nofap, but I'm building based off of that. Not day 57, no porn or porn substitutes. So, anywho, thanks and see you around. Bye.